Start schedule. What's up, everybody? We're going to be talking about actually ATM fees that are at a record high right now.
Most definitely. It's crazy what's
Yeah.
going on. So, not only are we going to be talking about the ATM fees,
Right.
we're also going to be talking about how can you protect yourself about for the scams that's going on out there. We have like actual scams that are going on
Yeah.
where they're taking people money.
Right. And look, guys, you got to try your best. It's not about what you make, it's about what you keep.
Most
And a
definitely.
lot of times with these ATMs, you got to be so careful. They're charging like $5 for a transaction now. And that's not even talking about if you go to the club or you go to a concert or a big event, they can actually raise those fees. But I'm gonna dive into some of the cities who have.
Wait, hold on, Marvin. And we're talking about not only are they charging fees from the other bank,
right?
You'll get charged the fees at your bank as well. So,
right.
You're getting double charged. You can come out spending about $10 now
exactly
on ATM fees for just going to get your money out of the bank.
Yep. So we're going to talk about two things: ATM fees, how to save money. Also, well, three things: ATM scams, guys.
Yes.
They are on the rise right now. Wait till we show you some of these stories that are happening with some of these ATMs. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
So check this out: the U.S. cities with the highest ATM fees. You won't believe it, guys. It is Atlanta. Atlanta.
Oh my goodness.
Look, the average combined fees per out-of-network ATM is $5.38. Atlanta is the city where you can expect the highest out-of-network fees. It's crazy. $5.
It is. And Marvin, they actually reached out to us at our restaurant and wanted us to put an ATM machine inside the restaurant. Would it be convenient for the customers? Yes.
Yeah.
But and would I make a lot of money? Yes, I would make money off of it. But the thing about it is they're so expensive until I just did not want to put that on the customer.
Right. And then look, guys, Detroit, number 2, Gloria City, Michigan, her state, Michigan.
Yes.
Michigan is number 2. The per out-of-network fees is $5.29.
Yeah.
Then you got Phoenix coming up at number 3, which is $5.24. Cleveland, $5.23. I'm sorry. Pittsburgh, $4.98. And then the rest of the cities, you got Tampa, Houston, New York, Miami, and Washington.
Just a little bit under $5.
Right.
It's not very much, but it's almost up there to the $5 mark. You know?
And let's check out the cities with the lowest ATM fees.
Okay.
All right. You got Los Angeles, which I'm shocked. I'm very shocked that Los Angeles is on the lowest, on the lowest list. I'm really shocked at that. It's $4.28 in LA. All right, Seattle, $4.23. Then you got Minneapolis, $4.24. Now let's talk about how to avoid ATM fees, because that's what it's all about. It's not about what you make, it's about what you keep, guys.
Yeah.
So the top ways to avoid ATM is, one, check with your bank, and then try to always be in network.
Because definitely, because you can go to banks that are in network,
right,
and they won't charge you those extra fees.
Exactly.
So that's really, really important.
Yep. And then, look at the cards that you're actually getting approved for. And, you may realize getting cash back when you check out at a grocery store or a retailer, they always, when I go to Publix or go to Kroger or something like that, they always offer me cash back during the transaction. So that's a great way.
Yeah.
Another way, like I said before, find in-network ATMs. And then, the thing I'm getting used to, and I'm showing my age a little bit, is using digital apps.
Yeah.
Like Apple Pay. I love Apple phones, so I'm beginning to be a big fan of Apple Pay.
That tap.
That tap is everything. And then withdraw larger sums of money. Keep a little money with you. Like, I know when we were kids, we kept money in our pockets.
But nowadays, everybody is all about
having
the digital, the credit card, and, which I think that is a good way. I keep just a little bit of cash on me, not a lot.
Right.
And I use my cards for just about everything, because I'm all about the points, guys. We get on here and we talk to you guys about the points money magnets and how to,
Right.
you know, use it to your benefit to scale, you know, where you can take free trips and,
Yep.
you know, get cash back on your groceries or on your
Right.
gas. You know, we have to find ways to save money, not to continue to dish out money.
Yep. And then the main thing is look for the in-network fees. Also look for banks or lenders that don't have any ATM fees or they reimburse you. Because like Charles Schwab is one of them.
Yeah.
You know, when you use their ATM, I mean, when you go to the ATM with Charles Schwab, they'll reimburse you on it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of companies that will reimburse you on those fees. And if you guys got any other suggestions, drop something in the chat, y'all.
Yes.
Let's get this live going. Drop something in the chat if you guys got questions about ATM fees. But now
let's get to the nitty gritty.
Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's talk about the scams. Scams that are on the rise with ATMs. I got to show y'all this first one. Gloria found this one. I was like, whoa, that's something.
This is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Like, we have to, like, you know, let's watch the video.
Right.
And then let's talk about how can we protect ourselves as consumers.
Exactly.
That's why we give you this information, because we want to empower your finances. We want to show you how to protect yourself from what's going on in this world. It be so much going on that we don't even have a clue.
Right.
You know, but Marvin and I pay attention to everything.
Yeah. And like, you know, like she said, be careful going to the ATMs. I don't want to spoil it, but I got to let you guys listen to this story.
Check this story out,
It
guys.
is absolutely just mind-blowing. So check this out, guys.
Revealed a new type of ATM scam. Thieves, get this, pouring glue into the card reader, forcing victims to use the tap feature and draining their accounts. And it happened to several Chase Bank customers in San Francisco.
It did, but the bank denied their claims. So one victim set out to prove to the bank that he really was scammed. 7 on your side's Michael Finney has this story. Michael.
Yeah, amazing story from start to finish, actually.
Yes.
The scammers knew that by tapping your card, the ATM transaction window stays open even after cash comes out. Well, if you walk away too early, the thieves step up and start withdrawing money.
Wow.
The bank said there was no proof of any scam. So after losing everything, this young man decided to go get that proof.
That's what's up.
There was like a card stuck in the ATM.
Joey Malarkey recalls how someone stole his money at this Chase ATM. The card slot was glued shut. A man next to him offered help.
He says, "Oh, you have to tap your card because it's been broken." And I was like, "Oh, dang."
Joey tapped his phone, withdrew $60 and walked off. It all seemed normal until he went back to that ATM.
And then the same man was there. That's where I was suspicious.
As Joey withdrew another $60, the man came closer.
He went up to the ATM like right behind me. So I was like, that's not good.
Sure enough, Joey later found multiple withdrawals from his account. $1,640 gone.
I'm like, that happened to me. That guy scammed me last night at the ATM machine.
I didn't think anything of it. I thought he was just using the ATM.
My initial reaction was, wait a second. I definitely did not withdraw that much money.
The same thing happened to several customers at that ATM.
They put glue in the card reader of the ATM machine.
A bank manager told victims that scammers pour glue into the slot so victims have to tap instead. By tapping, the transaction window stays open, even after the cash comes out. If a customer walks off without closing the window, a thief can step up and withdraw more money.
I called that maybe 20 times within the span of that week.
Chase Bank rejected Joey's claim, just as it denied other victims, ruling that they authorized the withdrawals.
And they just pretty much said, you don't have any proof of these claims.
Bankers told Joey he must have taken the money since he tapped his phone at the ATM.
Since I didn't report my phone missing, that I must have made these charges, which was not true at all.
The bank refused to check the surveillance video to see who really took out his money.
They said the police have to request the surveillance video. They need like a subpoena.
And so Joey took matters into his own hands. He made his own video.
Every time I walked my dog, I would just look to see if he was there. And he was there one time.
From across the street, Joey saw the same man lurking at the ATM.
He was getting
Secretly,
paid.
He shot this video. He says it shows the man scamming someone else.
I told Chase, hey, I have this video. Is this proof? And they said, no, just because you have proof of them doing it to someone doesn't mean it happened to you.
We contacted Chase Bank. It reviewed Joey's case, and this time he got a refund. The bank also refunded other scam victims, but has not said how it investigates these scams, telling us we are making changes to our ATMs to protect our customers.
I was super surprised because I tried so hard to get that money back.
Hey, look, guys, all I can tell you is be careful out here.
Definitely.
You know, these scams are on the rise. If you go to an ATM and you can't get that card, I would just walk away. If you can't stick the card in there to slide it, I would just walk away. And
or if you do use the tap, just stay and make sure that everything is complete. And that's with anything that you do. When we're talking about our money, we have to make sure that the transaction has been completed. You know, because, you know, we just did a video on Social Security, how every American Social Security number has been leaked. And, you know, like I've been getting, you know, little alerts stating that my information is on the dark web. You know, we talk about this all the time. You know, we're at a day and age now, Marvin, where you got to just make sure that you're going that extra mile to protect yourself. Sometimes we're moving so fast and we're in our rat race until we're not protecting ourselves. But that's why we're here, to give you the information that you need in order to protect yourself.
And guys, look, you know, a lot of people gripe about this. Most people don't have a credit monitoring. I'm telling you, if you put an alarm on your house, you put an alarm on your car, but you don't put an alarm on your credit, it kind of doesn't make sense. Like if you want a house, a car, a business, all of that, you got to protect your credit. And I have so many people that don't want to pay $29.95 or $24.95 for credit monitoring. But if you ever have identity theft, you will realize how much of a headache it is to actually repair your own credit. So if I were you guys, always have a paid credit monitoring, because if you don't, you're at risk. Right now, Gloria just said it. We did a video, I think about a week ago, where 2.9 billion people, billion credit has been stolen, has been exposed in a breach. Company called National Public Data actually exposed damn near every American's credit. So if you guys are not protecting your credit, you're at risk. I'm just going to say that. I think everybody after this video, I'm going to send y'all a link, should think about protecting their credit.
We'll put a link in the description. Where we do have a credit monitoring, and it does give you $1 million of identity theft insurance. This is so important. Like, this is not about sales, you know, trying to sell you something or anything like that. This is about protecting you and giving you the tools that you need to protect yourself. Because I have this credit monitoring, and I refuse to let I have like 4 or 5 credit monitors. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I have several.
The free ones and the paid ones. Because you know, the free ones, you got Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. If you go to each individual website, you can get a free report.
But it doesn't give you the insurance. You know? So, you know, we have the credit monitoring. It's watch my credit score. We'll leave a link in the description. And it's very inexpensive. It's $24 a month. And what that's going to do is help you keep yourself protected. The insurance alone, just think about your Social Security number has been leaked, exposed. Millions of people, including myself.
Me too.
So I want to protect myself. So if something happens on the dark web and somebody gets a hold to my information, I'm gonna be cashing in. I'm gonna be using that insurance to protect me. I don't, you know, it gets expensive, and you know, it's a lot for clients to be like this young man said. He had to go through a lot just to be able to get his money back from Chase.
Playing investigator
and everything. And who has $1,500 to just give away to someone?
And
that's a lot of money for a young man like him.
You know and like that story said, you know, when you're finishing your ATM transaction, make sure you don't want to do any more transactions. Close the transaction out. Also, make sure the window of the ATM is closed, because you know, we watched another story where they were talking about the window was open and you could actually grab more money.
And then what Chase needs to implement, like I know we do Bank of America and Wells Fargo. Well, what happens at Bank of America, where if I finish a transaction and I want to do another transaction,
Right.
if I hit another transaction, I have to actually put my PIN number in all over again.
Yeah.
So they just need to look at how they're doing their, what they're, like they said, their practices, you know, and making some changes so that it can protect the consumer.
Yep. And make sure you guys check out the other videos we have about the scam of 2.9 billion people's credit has been exposed, because the main thing you guys want to do is freeze your credit. You don't want to let your credit stay exposed. And also, when you're at those ATMs, like Gloria said, make sure the transaction closes out, because we've heard some stories where a guy took $2,000 out of a lady's account. I mean, right now, everybody, the economy's a little bit slow, and I know everybody's going through something. You don't want this to make, life compound a bad thing even more,
Most definitely.
And be careful with your credit. Like I said, a lot of people don't want to get a credit monitor. And I talk to people every day.
Protect yourself.
Yeah, protect yourself. My thing is freeze your credit. Or if you've had identity theft in the past, make sure you got a fraud alert. When you look at our video that we made about a week ago, we teach you how to freeze your credit. So make sure you check out some of our other videos where we teach you guys each bureau, Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. We walk through how you set up a freeze and implement it, and then how we call it unthaw or unfreeze your credit. Because when somebody steals your credit and goes out and get a bunch of accounts, it may take you months or years to get your credit, back to where it was. So
that's a true statement.
Yeah, I wouldn't play with it at all, guys. I would actually, take heed to this, get you a credit freeze, go to each bureau. I mean, we'll tell you the free way. Equifax, TransUnion, Experian will let you set up a free account with each one of them, and you can freeze your credit or add a fraud alert. I would do that ASAP, especially after what happened with National Public Data, because it happened in April?
Yeah, it did.
It happened in April of 2024, but they just broke the story about 2 weeks ago. That's crazy when you think about it. 2.9 billion people at risk. And now they even came up with a new thing called, breach fatigue? We're hearing about so many breaches, it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah,
but it's not a big deal.
It's like normal. It's
almost
like a way of life,
right?
And it's not a way of life for us.
It is not normal.
We have to protect ourselves. And there's so many things and ways out here that we can protect ourselves.
Exactly.
You don't know. So that's why we're here. We're here to tell you, to coach you, to show you, how to protect yourself, because it's so important.
Exactly. And, for all you business owners, if you guys want to raise capital for your business, look, we offer a free business strategy call. All you got to do is check the little banner right there. It's Luxury Credit Secrets. You can set up a free business strategy call where we go over your personal credit. We'll look at your business credit, and then we'll tell you if you're eligible to start getting funded, or we may tell you got a little bit of work to do.
Most definitely.
But don't make the mistake that most business owners make, which means they don't raise any capital. And guess what? Most businesses fail. The number one reason, the SBA says the number one reason most businesses fail is lack of capital.
Yeah. So don't try to get money when you need money.
Right.
Raise your money when you don't need it. I'd rather have it
and not need it
than to need it and not have it.
Exactly. So if you guys need anything with your business, you want to raise more capital, you need to hire employees, or you're looking to do some marketing, make sure I'll leave a link in the comments, even after this video is posted. We'll leave a link there where you can set up a free business strategy call. And we help business owners get approved damn near every day. We just helped somebody get 75,000 from a bank. And matter of fact, they had 2 companies. So we're going back for another 75,000, and we're just getting started. This person is going to have 150,000 probably by Monday, and we got several more lenders to go. So if you need that kind of capital for your business, don't hesitate to click on that link and get one of those free business strategy calls.
Yes, free.
All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. And look, follow us, subscribe, and
like it and share it.
And make sure you guys comment. If you want to see any other type of content, make sure you leave us a comment and we'll work on those videos. And also set that free business strategy call and we'll see you there. Have a good day, guys.